Immigration Lawyer
Alexandria Iwanenko. Good evening and welcome.
Hi.
So Alexandria, just explain to us what's been going on, Gannon University students, and what they've been telling you. What can you share with us tonight?
Sure. So about a week and a half ago, we started receiving phone calls from students letting us know that their CVIS record was terminated within their school portal. And the notification doesn't really have an explanation. It just says that you violated your student visa and you need to remedy it or leave.
Wow.
Do you think you'll see more cases of student visas being revoked? How do you see this playing out in the near future?
So the initial numbers we saw were about 6. We most recently have been told it's about 16, so that number is increasing. Across the country, the cases are now over 1,000, so we do anticipate this will continue.
Now, is this a legal process here that you can just revoke a visa without any explanation at all?
Yes and no.
Okay.
The government's position is yes, they're allowed to do this. We have not seen this happen. This is really unprecedented. Typically, visas would be revoked if there was already a conviction, so a final adjudication. You were found guilty, you pled guilty. What we're seeing right now is a simple charge is causing the revocation. That charge might be revoked, the person might be found innocent, but the charge itself is causing the issues, and we haven't really seen that before.
Do you think if the students return home, will they be able to come back to the United States?
I wish I had a crystal ball and could predict that. There's always a risk if you leave that you are not going to be allowed back in. So you can certainly try to get another interview at the embassy and renew your visa, but that does come with the risk of not being able to return.
Are there particular countries or types of visas that are being affected more than others right now?
We are seeing students from targeted countries. I don't think there's a list, but there are 2 countries in particular that do have a lot more students that this is happening to. And there is also a list that the government has released of a potential travel ban coming in the future, and those 2 lists seem to correspond with each other.
When you get the students one-on-one, what are you telling them?
First, make sure your international student office knows what's going on. If you've received a notification, let them know. Sometimes the university receives the notification, sometimes the student does. Not always do both of them receive the notification. So make sure you're communicating with your university. Make sure you're telling us everything. Make sure you're telling your university everything so that we can help you in the best way that we can. Try not to panic. I know it's scary and you don't know what the future holds, but we are all trying to get through this together, and we're all learning and working together as things change. And so be kind to yourself and others, because it is happening nationally.
You know, when you talked about those targeted countries there, can you share to us what countries those are?
So we are seeing a lot of students from India right now that this is happening to. There also were a good amount of students from a variety of European countries. So it doesn't seem to be targeted like the Muslim ban that had occurred in the past, but we are seeing an uptick in some visas in Middle Eastern countries being revoked.
Alexandria, thanks so much for stopping by. We
Thanks for
appreciate your
having me.
time tonight.
Thank you. We appreciate that.